What's going good, YouTube? This is J-Rex speaking, and I just wanted to show you this chart here. You know, I mean, I've been the bearer of a lot of bad news recently, but I mean, that's all that's been coming out of the news lately, just bad news. So I'm just saying it like it is. So I'm saying it like it is. I'm being realistic about it, and just telling you what is on the piece of paper. But as you can see here, all right, lube yourselves up. This is gonna go dry. Now here we go. Dry and roll. Now. You see the Dow Jones Industrial Average, that is 1928 to 1929. You see the crash. The crash, it tanked at the end. And, I mean, as we all know, the crash of 29 was one of the major causes of the Great Depression in the early 30s. So as we can see here, it's doing good. It's doing good all the way up. You know, it's going up, not doing too bad. Then, 29. Here we go. 29, doing good, circumventing. We're up, bam! Right up the butthole. We're going in dry. Bam! Crashes and suffers some dry, painful action. So. Yeah, well, it tanks, and it goes down. Okay, now let's look at where we are right now. Oh man, looks like we didn't learn from our past, and we forgot to use lube again. But here we are. We're going up, and there's a little crash right there. Now. Here's the real kicker. I don't know if it's just me that notices this, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average right now looks exactly the same. Exactly the same as the Dow Jones Industrial Average back in 1928. It looks exactly the same. Now, I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, patterns happen. A pattern happens, and you keep track of it, and you make a prediction off of it, based off patterns. If it's 1 2 1 2 1 2, chances are it's going to be 1 2 1 2 1 2 in the future. Okay. If you're shitting out some doodles here and there, 1 2 1 doodle, 2 doodles, 1 doodle, 2 doodles, chances are you're gonna be shooting out a couple more turds out your butthole. In 1 2 1 2 patterns. 1 drop, 2 drops, 1 drops, 2 drops. Might be some bad diarrhea. You're shitting out, getting the Hershey squirts. You're shitting all over the toilet. You're getting some of that doo-doo butter. And, you would think, after, getting the Hershey squirts for so long, you would think, oh, maybe I should stop eating those goddamn grilled stuffed burritos from that piece of shit Taco Bell chain. Maybe if I stopped eating that piece of shit food, I wouldn't be splurting out my asshole so much. Which is the same exact thing. Like our government should figure, oh, if I, artificially stimulate the economy, it might fuck shit up in the future. I mean, it did it in the past, so chances are it might do it again in the future. I mean, how hard is it for our government to learn from its past? Jesus Christ, it's not that hard. Okay, I mean, damn government, if you wanted that to do so much, go ahead. Maybe go get a bean burrito or something from Taco Bell, or go get some of the cheese gorditos or something, man. Just, you keep going for all the heavy shit that keeps fucking you up. So, But I don't know. This is very powerful news right here. And I mean, as we all know, the Great Depression was a bad time. It was a really bad time. It was a time where where was it, 25%? There was a 25% unemployment rate during the Great Depression, and let me pull up the facts here. 20% unemployment, 25% unemployment, and if you weren't unemployed, the average wage deduction was like 25% for people who were employed. So 25% unemployment rate and 25% salary deduction rate for people who did have jobs during the Great Depression. And I mean, it got so bad to the point where if you were to check into a hotel, the hotel managers were going to ask you, are you checking out a hotel to jump or sleep? And they basically mean jump off the roof of the hotel, killing yourself. So the Depression was so bad to the point where people were killing themselves. The Great Depression was so bad to the point where Americans were literally starving to death in this country. One person starving to death in America, you know, like every 7 hours. So that is just unbelievable. The fact that a developed country has people starving to death. That's how bad the Great Depression was. So now we gotta take it into this account. There are more people. There are more people living in this country now. More people, like, was it 2 or 3 times more than the 1920s? And also, during the 1920s, before the Great Depression, it was only a 3% unemployment rate. So it went from 3% unemployment to 25% unemployment. Right now, we'll go by the government's statistics. Right now, it is a 10% unemployment rate, which I find full of bullshit. But we'll just go with that for now. So, can you imagine what would happen if a Great Depression hit us? We are hurting right now. We have a 10% unemployment rate right now. So imagine what would happen if a Great Depression hit us. It would be even worse than the Great Depression we had in the 20s. So, things are looking grim. Looking at this chart, things are looking grim. The pattern is exactly the same. Exactly the same. I would highly implore people to start preparing. You know, stock up on canned foods, stock up on water. I know I got about 50 bottles of water stocked up right now, which would... No, not even. I got about 70 water bottles, I think. 70, 80 water bottles right now. But, probably last me about a month. I'm planning on getting some food. I'm gonna go get some canned foods tomorrow, spend about maybe $50 to $100 worth. But, things are gonna get really bad. Oh, shit. I gotta send food to my mom and dad, too. Damn. Those guys keep eating all the goddamn beans. I told them to save it for the Great Depression, but they keep making it for their damn bean burritos. Shit. Okay. Just do what you can and prepare. I mean, you got no... That evidence is as clear as you can see it. It is clear as day. There is no misinterpreting of that information. Look at us. Look at it. It's the same exact thing as the Great Depression. Like, holy shit. We are on the same track. The same pattern. So, it looks like we're going into a crash right now. We're headed right into it. It looks like we probably got about a couple months until we get right into the prime of the crash. But like I said, you've seen my previous videos. I said in my previous videos that we are going to have an economic crisis by 2016. To this day, I still stand by that word. We will have an economic crisis by 2016. And looking at this graph, we are definitely going to get it soon. I would say within 2 years, definitely. Looking at this graph, it looks like it's going to happen maybe even a couple months, you know, the beginning of it. So, but definitely by 2016, shit's going to hit the fan. And, you know, that shit's not going to be shooting out one butthole, it's going to be shooting out numerous buttholes. Because a lot of people had some nasty, bad, you know, sacco shit, grilled stuffed burritos from Taco Bell. So, you know, I'm talking that nasty, rotting ass cheese, fucking stanky ass, grease soaked beef, the core of the shittiness. So, brace yourselves, guys. It's going to be a rough ride. I mean, seriously, you don't have to be an economic expert to figure out when shit's gonna hit the fan. You just gotta look at the chart and you can tell. And I'll just show you a couple more charts here. Let me show you another one. No, that's not it. Oh, porno or something. Purchasing power of the US dollar. Oh god, that's terrible too. Thought I'd just show you guys that too. Just to show you some extra bad things going on with our country. Not just the Dow Jones. And here's our debt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Woo! Going to the moon. Taking it to Pluto, baby. Yeah. Woo! So yeah, why stop there? I say we hit it up to goddamn Terra Nova 2 quantum force to the 5th power. Take it to the 5th dimension. So, I think that is all I got to say. Yes, but take heed of this and start preparing. And, yeah. I don't know why. Why does our government keep doing this, man? Setting up our country up for failure like this. But, do what you can to prepare. Thanks for watching. Peace.